Alright guys, welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, episode 5. The game did get an update, so let's see how that looks. Open the journal to contact the Grey Ones or meet Morgan. We're going to do a couple of side quests first. Companion quest, how to train a griffin. Yeah, let's do this. So I have decided to abandon the Metaphor Fantastical playthrough because I'm not getting any views on it at all. So it is what it is. The Thaumaturge, I do plan on continuing a playthrough on. So first chance I get them, make another video of that. We're gonna take Harding and Davern. Yes. These two are probably my favorite companions, the one I'll be using the most, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? So here we are. We're in Arthland Forest. And let's see where we need to go. We need to meet Davern, which we have him, but we have to meet him at the location marked in the forest. So it does seem the game does kind of look a little better. So looks like we have a quest right here we can pick up. We might just go ahead and pick this up and see where we're at. Taynor's journal. Earl still isn't home. I shouldn't have let him go when he said he'd take the relic deeper into the forest to deal with it. I have to go after him, and I'm taking Gus. Oros and Gus are always inseparable, and Oros said always Gus was the best tracker he knew. Gus will find the tree. We get a map to this, so
Veil jumpers are in trouble.
I don't think I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go help. Oh, something shiny over here. Heartwood, collect. Okay, so we're almost to level 20 where we can specialize. I'm gonna go to the champion, which is the Grey One thing. Yeah, everything looks really good. So I think the update did some good. So, okay. So here we go. I'll go over there. Probably fight this thing real fast. Overwhelmed. Okay, so I didn't like the two-handed weapon at first, but I absolutely love it now. So does a lot of damage and it takes down enemies faster. So didn't think that was coming to. I think I have on this weapon it does more barrier damage against mages. So. Send the Psalm in, let him do his thing. There he is. Alright, so first fight of the video, and we are victorious.
Still alive? Still alive.
That's great. Let's go find Davern, even though he's with us, you know, technically. But the game doesn't filter that in, I guess. Oh no. Okay. Save ourselves. Come on, dwarf. Come on, jump on the tree. There you go. Is there something? There's a chest up there? So there's a chest up there. Oh. Let's see. Back up a little bit. So I'd have to get up there and then knock that down. We might get up there, might not. I don't know. We'll see. So this is where we're going. Cool. Let's start our quest with Davern. It's called How to Train Your Griffin. So
Let's get going. I've been thinking,
Lancet and Remy used special food to train the griffins.
And I want my helmet off this video, so.
Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right, what did you call it? Turlum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. I'm going to teach Hassan how to find some.
I am still playing on mouse and keyboard from the last video. So, just if y'all was wondering, if you didn't notice. Okay, so reach the ruins. Let's reach the ruins. I'm only gonna play for about an hour. I am kind of in the middle of cooking, so. Oh, it's just a light. We're looking for truffles.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world, looking for adventure.
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. Fourth, it's me to figure out what I was good at. I always had a knack for hunting.
Right, found us a chest. So we got some gold. I should have a good amount of gold. 8,500. Feels like a good amount anyway. Pretty little waterfall. Uh-oh. That's what happens when you're not paying attention.
What are you doing?
A rabbit.
That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow! That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Yuck.
The nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Seems that way. Okay, so it has to be this one. Where's the other tree? Oh.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Yes, he is.
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if you can find any more of these.
Let's find some truffle. Some mushrooms.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, the bad or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There are easier causes than dying in the deep roads.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
Nug. That's a lot of nugs.
Biggest son's got something. Why don't you take a look?
Found some truffles.
I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
You can trust the song.
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
We're both wardens. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Repeatedly.
2 or 3 times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Okay, we finished Davern's quest. Davern has finally found the food that Sam enjoys, greeting gingerwort truffles. In hunting for the elusive treat, Davern gained new understanding of Hassan's intelligence. Both Warden and Griffin bonded a little more. I'm glad I could help with that, yeah. Okay. Let's go to our journal, see what we can do next. We can do coffee with the crows. Okay, or we can join Tasha and Ravane. Let's do Lucanus's. And I believe we can fast travel there. So, where is Ravane? Treviso, I mean. Let's go to Treviso. When we did save from a dragon, you know, let's add that in. Let's try. Maybe we'll get to see some of Spite a little more. What can we get here?
Like
Can I
untold
upgrade?
blood. I'll keep the goods flowing.
Can upgrade our. Cool. Buy that for Lucanus. Lucanus can get all that. Probably not gonna buy it for him, but I guess I can
I'm
actually
always open.
put that on Lucanus. Alright. So let's go start Lucanus's quest. Shows us going this way. And we probably should have picked that quest up, but
Back On the ground soon.
Hardy, is it true you can control rocks now?
Control? That's funny. I'm still trying not to drop things on my own feet. And I still don't know why this happened.
Best not to question it yet.
Is it though? A
feel
gift?
different,
You
girl.
saved someone's life.
I know. I just wonder what's next.
Starting a side quest for Lucanus. That's what's next, I think.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
Let's look around then.
The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Let's try here.
Monster bones? Really?
For Hassan. Think of it as a bribe to stop him from chewing on the alluvian.
Ah, that's
Very
sweet.
soon. Barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary. And then there was the dragon.
You miss just being here? Without the chaos?
I used to think it would never change. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to combat dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
Alright, so it's like
you
he's...
and Ilario were cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now.
Looks like he's trying to take care of his,
Here's
the
the
companions,
place.
all of them. So who's he buying this for?
Bellara mentioned the daedalus seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team?
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
Isn't that sweet?
When we met, it didn't
Found out
seem like
Lucanus is a
Ilario and
sweetheart.
Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. Let's try here.
Antivan wine glasses. Very fancy.
For Emmerich. He keeps side-eyeing the drinkware and shaking his head when he thinks no one is looking. I once spent 4 hours in the market while Ilario searched for the perfect pair of silk gloves.
4 hours?
Ilario has always been fussy. And he wanted to impress a woman. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
I notice you have expensive taste.
I lived a very comfortable life before.
But you did your own shopping?
I suppose not always. Ah, perfect.
Ground peppers.
Tash said something about wanting more exciting meals. I thought I'd oblige.
I've got
Is that
wares
everything
from
on the
all over
list?
the world, if you'd like
Yes,
to take a look.
and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Is that most of the quest, or?
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Let's get to the cafe to meet Ilario.
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Hmm. Loot. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good at spying loot, I believe, even if I can't figure out how to get to it. That's a view.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
I'm more of a tea drinker. I do like tea over coffee.
Right.
Yes.
I know we came here for coffee, but I prefer tea. Ugh. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information, or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
We should go after her.
We could be in Virantium in no time with the Alluvian.
It won't matter. Zara's not in Virantium.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
Now I get what he's saying.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
So, are you glad to be back in Antiva?
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this full of Anton when I left.
I can imagine it's a shock.
They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your tea?
Bold and refreshing. I feel ready for anything. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
So I like the little companion quests. They're not long, but they do add some depth of character to the companions, to the Veilguard. I know I didn't just buy him a new one for this one to be better. Okay. Oh, nice. Almost level 20 where we can specialize. While we're already here, let's do this. I should be able to fast travel locally, so yeah. Let's go ahead and take up this side quest too while we're here. I think I have 2 here already, so we might just do them. I don't know if I'll do any story. I might just do a couple more side quests and call it quits for the day. But let's go talk to Tia and Viago.
Occupied.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Okay.
Neither of you strike me as the bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Let's see. Tell me about the butcher.
Butcher Dothrada. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Okay. I think there's one more. Everybody knows the occupation was easy
Helping
because
the
they don't have an
crows
army.
helps everyone in the long run.
So,
What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
It's
I've
free
noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're
cool.
always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for...
Let's take this from the Diary of Chance Candid. Unmistakable Venatori lurking in an Antivan crow meeting spot. Coincidence? No, they left as soon as they saw me. So,
A journal about seeing
get
Venatori
outta
and
here.
crow meeting spots.
Useful to know.
let's
Let's
go
dig
do
around
this
some more.
slow poison. Let's help the crow scout. I like how you can zip line places. Nice quick touch the game.
Not to pry, Hardy, but I hear you're hearing things. Voices.
Well, it's just one voice, really.
Join the club. Grey Wardens hear weird things when an archdemon shows up.
What's that like?
A fever dream? Muddy. Dark. Can't quite grasp it, but something's talking to you.
My voice says I should seek her out.
I don't see you have a choice. Best way to come to terms with it is to face it.
Thanks.
Let's go to the Drown district.
Why is this butcher always talking? He's got the city. What more does he want?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my
Go in, boy.
They killed Darren. They killed my cousin.
Take them out!
Slammer hammer, boy. Yep. You out of there. Ooh, you out of there.
Gotta end this now! Watch for ranged attack!
You tried. You tried. Level 20.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Let's try this real fast before. So we can go to specialization. And we got 4 skill points. So
My cousin.
Please, you have to finish Dareth's contract. It's about the butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will. You should get back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
Oh, he's sad. His cousin's dead. Where's your body? Such Dareth's body. Poor fella. Dareth, your lead panned out. With more shadow work for you. The contract is in the usual place from Tia and Viago. Just follow the marks. Okay.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Te and Viago. Just follow the marks. Maybe a mark one crow would leave for another.
Just saw something like that nearby. Think it was on a wall.
Let's go look.
Find Dareth's
That
contract.
looks like a crow mark.
Contract.
Kind of quick splatter you can throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
Sorry, people. I'll walk straight through you.
Another mark this way.
A game I do want to play is Black Myth Wukong, because it looks amazing. I know it's been out a few months now. I'm gonna get to it one day.
Probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
Feels crowded like a city always does.
Shows a chest is right here. Oh, in there? Thought I got that chest before already. Alright. Let's get it real fast. I could have swore I got that chest already, but I guess I'm crazy. Yeah, I've got this chest before. Does it respawn or something? I don't know. I love no fall damage. Yeah, I've got that chest already. That helm already. Warlords of the Antom. Got some ore and some crystals. Flawless crystals. Nice.
Harding, how bad was the Metis crossing?
I've seen plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Here's another crow mark.
Crow mark.
Back to what we were saying. Harding, how bad was the Metis crossing?
I've seen.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere.
Contract for a crow. The butcher of Treviso has employed a poisoner who manufactures Kamek. The recipient of this contract, Dareth, is charged with finding the Kamek master in the garrison Indigam. Okay.
The butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That
Comic.
If I were the butcher,
Okay.
it'd be a good way to keep people in line. The Anton brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Hang on.
Let's pet the cat. Why not? Good kitty.
Don't look down. almost there.
Crow Road rooftops.
Boss, over here!
Take them out, quick!
I'm there.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I have skill points. Let me do that real fast. So let's go ahead and specialize. Specialized into the champion. Oh, this is the ultimate? Okay, cool. Let's get that. Blight Bane. With that. What does this do? Fire damage. Oh, shield bearer. Oh. Let's go to character. What am I doing? So let's replace that with Blightbane. Try that. I'm gonna replace you with the new one we got. Okay. And because the wooden, I'm gonna switch back to shield and sword. What just happened? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Dang, I wasted that. Switch back.
Time to clean up.
Nice.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
So I guess that one ability takes 2 stamina. So that's something.
Get ready.
No, you don't do that. You switch there and you Assam strike.
What did you say?
That hurt right there, boy. Nice. Sword's on fire. That can't be good for the metal. This looks fun. missing shot, and death from above. I don't know how some got in here.
How's this thing even talk? You'll ask questions after it's dead.
I like that.
We can't let this thing out.
Specialize in the Grave Wardens.
It's done. The comic master.
What we got from you?
Put up a good
Key.
fight. I'll give him that.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what...
Journal page and a shaky hand. The butcher rages. Someone has stolen the chimek I made for him. I do not know who took it, nor is it my concern. I told him to have the human who betrayed the city investigate the matter. The butcher was not pleased. Locked me in here, said I was changed. Let him find another chimek master. I have fulfilled my role. The gods grant me another as a reaver of flesh. Okay.
Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's
Comic.
angry because someone missing.
I have to remember that. Comic.
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Tay and Viago need to know they were right.
Okay. Search his room. Consult with the crows.
Are you out of your... I told you, crows, to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Yep, he's a politician.
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
Don't forget about the gods. Throw them in there.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traders.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. What if their crows died for this contract?
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
You're my allies. I always help my allies out.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
So we completed that quest. Got XP, Crow, Kodak.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
Oh, over there. Dearest Viago, you may not believe this, but I've learned something about those boorish Eintom that may be useful. Send someone when you can. I'll come by with Tyr. I have some new pieces to show. Okay, so she's an art dealer.
An art merchant has information on the
Okay,
Eintom?
well, let's do this and
Mistress
this.
Fela would not waste our time. Visit her gallery and ask her what the Antam are up to.
I'm gonna do this. I'll probably get off after this.
Just for some exposure to uneven art.
There are
Harding, how bad was the Metis crossing?
I've seen plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Is it true about the mayor?
I don't know what happened. It's like the gods are tempting him, seeing how weak people can be.
Well, he won't get any sympathy at Weishaupt. Hope he enjoys freezing his ass off cleaning latrines.
I think that art merchant with information on the Eintom lives near here. Hello? Are you all right?
Hey, y'all ain't helping.
Since when do the Eintom care about fine art?
My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Eintom. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Eintom are up to.
Okay, so
I'm in
she
your
is a
debt.
merchant. What can I buy from you?
Please look around.
I have my help
I
my
hope the
caretaker
Viago can
back
make
at the
next week's
lighthouse.
exhibition.
Upgrade him so I can upgrade more weapons and. Some Luvian. Oh, that's a door. Okay. Yep, that's better than what he has on, so let's put that on him.
If not for your kind intervention.
Let's talk to the market master.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Eintom. Hello? This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Eintom stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Eintom art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Okay, collect that.
How's business?
Can't complain.
No idea the bird
Okay.
You don't get to tell a crow how to serve. We save a dozen.
Busy as anything. No help to be found anywhere.
The Arntom have scared people off. But the crows are after him. You'll see.
Would you like to see what we have?
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
The Antam aren't exactly being subtle anymore.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
Let's go to the outpost.
The Hamantan.
No, something's there. What is this? Oh, some white one. And there's a chest over here. Is that better than what he has? It is. Cool. I picked up some gold.
We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant.
Get over here.
Watch the ranged attack! Coming in range! Ready again.
Oh, I'm about to die. Nope, nope, nope. Can you help me, please?
You got it.
Okay, let's try this. New one.
Coming at range.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it.
Nothing here either.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
We probably got sent on a wild goose chase.
I'm surprised people are doing normal business during an occupation.
I've always loved market days. Except for when they're occupied.
Yep. Torn note, and tell the other Venatori to watch for people sniffing about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Antam. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they deliver some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The next exchange will be in the Antam camp in the center of the city.
Yep.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Go.
Finish it. Don't just stand there.
One more. Let's go. Mage.
Nice hit, Rook.
Poor mage. They don't stand a chance.
Alright, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here.
Where's the stolen art? Note. Somebody got a note or something. Or do we need to go up? Something over here. Charred warning note. Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Cune. The Venatori enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gotlock. More power, more displacement. I heart a heat like dragon's fire, but it's not ready. I have gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixtures soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
We've got to stop them. Gatlock is already dangerous enough.
We have to tell Taya and Viago.
Let's go tell them. Oh, I guess I can fast travel, huh? Local. Quest, so we can fast travel.
People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso. They sing the crow's praises.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Alright, so we finished that quest. Now that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank y'all for watching.